Hi, my name is Freedom. Today I'm going to show you how to create animation in Blender. Still remember this shape? This shape is from the previous chapter. I do the symmetry modelings and symmetry rigging. So that means this shape already have a rig, a skeleton inside the mesh. So let us see, this is a wireframe mode. You can see the skeletons are inside. So I go to the solid mode, I turn on this, my X-ray, the skeleton is in between. So now if I want to create animation, I always need to observe here. These are called keyframes. Now we don't have any keyframes yet. Now the skeleton is selected. I click to select the skeleton. And then I want to create a keyframe. This one you need to click so that it is blue color highlighted, and now it's recording. Click the skeletons. I move a little bit, just a little bit. Then it will create a keyframe. Or if I undo it, I can click here, click everything from here. This will create a keyframe. Then after that, it is still recording. I can try to play 1 second, 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, I want this whole mesh to be appear at here. So let's play. This one I jump to the first frame and I try to play. You can see it is moving. Okay, let's say in between the frame, if I want the skeleton to move, that means I want this shape to bend at somewhere like this. So now, don't click the mesh, but I click the skeleton so that it is highlighted. Then I switch to pose mode. Then I can select any random skeleton. For example, I want it to bend at here. So I want to make sure I bend, but before that, we need to jump to the 0. And then, now this already selected, the keyframe is already there, then it's fine. So, at this point, I want this to bend in this way. So now, a keyframe is created. Okay, wait. I undo. This is a failure because at the beginning point I never make a keyframe there. I undo. So I make it become 0 frame. This one, I move a little bit to generate a keyframe there. Then come to here, 30. I really bend it in this way. Then 60. I bend it to another way. So back, now we can observe, yes, it is moving. The animation already created. Now it's only at this rig. How about the head? I want it to bend the head also. At the 0 frame, here I can just touch a little bit to create a keyframe. Then at here, 20, I want it to bend in this way. At the same time, the hands, I back to 0. The hands, I let the hand to create a keyframe. Then at 30 frame, this one bend down. Back to the 0 point, I want this hand to move a little bit down. So at zero frame, I move a little bit to create a keyframe. Then at 40 or 20 or 30, I make it bend down. So now, actually the animation already created. Back to the zero frame, and we observe. So all can move. Success. So now we can play in this way. At this point, I want this hand to bend up a little bit. So of course need to back to previous this one. I move a little bit to create a keyframe. Then I want at 40, okay, 30. I want it start from 30. I create a keyframe to make sure this don't move. From 30 to 40, this part it move a little bit up. Okay, now you see. Okay, now the animation already created. Let us play. Start from zero frame and play it. Okay, so this one bend in this way. Then here bend in this way. Here, I want this to bend down more. So you can observe again. The animation is created. So as long as it has the mesh, it has the rig, then you can create animation by creating all these keyframe. Now back. Alright. That's all about the motion and keyframes. And this is the most fundamentals for 3D animations. And you need to practice more, practice make things perfect. So now I can save this as a backup. Now I want to show you another type of animation. Okay, this one is a tree sample. I save at desktop as a backup because now I want to show you something new. I open a new genre. Okay, so at the beginning you also can see this. This is the keyframe. All this, if I want it to start as an initial point here, I can make a keyframe for everything at the beginning. Then, after 2 seconds, okay, I try to play first. This one, press, click to make it record anytime. So 1 second, 2 seconds. After 2 seconds, I want this to be big. Okay, I also can use the shortcut key, it's S to select first, select S to resize it. So now the size already modified. What will happen is there any animations there? Back to the zero. Try to play. So increase the size. So how about I want these things at the 26th frame to rotate a little bit. So I make a keyframe of rotation here. Okay. Now I try to play. And then I want it to move to here. But at this point, I want it to be stationary at here. I can create some keyframe at this point. After that, that means within these few seconds, these few frames, it will maintain there. After that, after a few frames, it will move to this location. So now let's play everything and see. Rotate, then maintain it there and move to there. Okay, This is the movement in object modes, and all these are keyframes. So for the complicated motions and movements and even humans, I will share you in the next video or further. Now we learn the fundamental first, the basic one first, and I will share with the future video, share with you all the humans movement, the human skeleton, humans rig, and character creations. See you in my next video.